Madam Chair. I first want to thank all the residents, community-based organizations, subject matter experts, and county staff who dedicated their time to help create the county's first community forest management plan. I also want to express my deep appreciation to the Chief Sustainability Office and county departments for your leadership and commitment in guiding the development of today's plan. I'd also like to name just a few organizations that were involved in this process throughout the 2nd District. The West Athens Westmont Task Force, Koreatown Youth Community Center, Tree People, and South LA Tree Coalition, to name a few. We're at this very important moment thanks to the collective leadership and commitment. Today, we recognize the vital role that trees play in enhancing our community's health and resilience, a role that has grown more important and complex as we face the increasing impacts of climate change. Access to trees should not be a privilege. Trees should be seen as a part of our essential community infrastructure. And yet, we face significant disparities in tree canopy coverage across LA County, so much so that the LA Times editorial board opined on the issue last year. The average tree canopy in the unincorporated area of the county is about 16%. In the 2nd District, and while the 2nd District has an average tree canopy coverage of 10%, one of the lowest. That's no coincidence. The shade gap has been created by design. Much like our other public infrastructure systems, investments in trees follow race and class lines, leaving low-income communities of color with fewer shade trees and an overabundance of heat-trapping pavement. By adopting the plan and taking strategic early actions, such as prioritizing depaving projects, expanding access to residential trees, and evaluating extended watering policies, the county is committing to rectify these inequities and ensure that every community can enjoy the benefits of a robust tree canopy. By prioritizing the unincorporated communities with the highest need, we can help address the extreme heat, poor air quality, and lack of shade that affects our most vulnerable. The adoption of the Community Forest Management Plan will ensure alignment with other community initiatives like Vision Zero and Climate Ready Communities to increase interdepartmental collaboration and prioritize multi-benefit projects. This plan also emphasizes the importance of working with external partners, including community-based organizations, utility companies, and regional public agencies to minimize gaps and ensure success in meeting our long-term targets. This includes collectively leveraging economic opportunities to support a growing workforce that can maintain and expand our community forests. I'd like to read in a revision to add a 3rd directive as follows. Would like to direct the director of the Department of Public Works to report back to the board in writing in 60 days with an analysis of the costs, potential funding opportunities, and options to implement the following. And here is the new directive language that's being proposed. We want to add the 3rd directive, which will read, strategies to reduce maintenance costs, particularly for tree species that are expensive to maintain and that do not align with CFMP species list recommendations. So today's actions uplift the importance of the county's leadership and collaboration as a steward of our environment. And together, I believe we can transform the legacy of inequity in our environment and create a more resilient, healthier, and equitable place for people and nature to flourish for generations to come. I ask for your support.